Hey everyone,
and do it.
let's go. Welcome. I think we're up to, what are we up to, team? Episode 17?
17. Yep.
Phew. All right. We don't have any announcements, so I'm going to roll the intro and then we'll get stuck into it.
Hell yeah!
And welcome back. Oh, as long as it's TwitchCon, not FistCon. All right.
Yeah, the worst thing about FestCon is you have to bring your own lube.
It's not communal. Okay.
I think you just expected to slide right in there.
Like all these puns, it's fantastic. I'll try to provide a bit of a recap, please. If I've missed anything, anyone jump in and cover it. Our party here have been traveling between Targos and Termaline on their way, hopefully, towards Lonelywood to try and track down this mysterious awakened creatures that Tali's so interested in. On the way to Termaline, you have found a couple of funny little Christmas gnomes, you've solved their issue and moved on. However, it was about that time where Impa decided that her time was better spent looking after her family back in Bremen, given the amount of strife and near-death experiences she'd had. She left you guys to carry on and save the day. Shortly afterwards, after encountering a kind of fallen apart weighbridge or checkpoint, you found a few gnolls gnawing away at a carcass of an owlbear. Gnolls spotted you and quickly attacked. After a little bit of back and forth, you discovered Sly is standing behind one of these rocks and kind of helping out where she could. And Sly has decided to join your party as someone who's been sent to try and help you out in whatever endeavours you have. Onwards to Termaline, you quickly found your way to the East Side Inn on, ironically enough, the east side of Termaline. There you met a young woman by the name of Marta Peskrick, who is currently the person running the inn, because her father is quite sick and bedridden at the moment. After some conversation with Marta and her sharing a fair bit of information with you, you took a night's rest, I think. That sound familiar?
Yes.
Yes? Good.
Yes.
And therefore, in the morning, you are woken to screams of what seems like not someone in terror or scared, but more so just shouting the news of the day. The voice of a young boy that rang out, calling out, "The gemstone mine is closed, cause of monsters. Speaker Mastew is offering awards. The gemstone mine is closed, cause of monsters." And you hear his voice sort of walking up and down the street out in front of, or outside of the inn. What would you like to do?
I get up, hold my head, just like
level
up.
Can I open the window and go, "What kind of monsters?"
Absolutely. You open the window, you call out to him, he's like stops in his tracks. Oh, not quite sure, but Speaker Matthew, I think, knows the details. He just told me to let the town know.
Might want to be more informed. People might want to do the job more if they know more about it first. Shut the window.
God damn it! What's all this yelling?
I'll head downstairs and wait for everyone else to get up.
Speaker, what was his name?
Matthews?
Matthew. Mastthew.
I see Sly walking downstairs and just follow him cautiously to make sure I'm not getting up her cautiously, make sure she's not getting up anything dicey.
Oh, morning, Tobin. How was your sleep?
Yeah, pretty good. Best I can after the events of the last day or two.
Yeah. Well, I heard that there's a reward going for some monster hunting. If you guys.
I tell you what, killing a couple of monsters in a mine would be an easy relax for a few. It'd make the mind rest.
Yeah. Excellent. Should we wait for the others, or should we just start heading off?
Do you kill monsters by yourself?
Depending what they are.
Ah, tough guy, huh?
No.
I don't know. He's very sly about things.
Look. Let's wait for the others to come down, right?
Well, I'm here.
I'm surprised I can hear you coming down the stairs.
I'm just quiet sometimes.
It's about this time Marta comes out, looking a bit bleary-eyed. It's like, oh, it's too early for this guy announcing all this news. Did you all sleep okay?
Surprisingly, pretty well.
Can I get you anything?
Oh,
bacon?
Bacon. Oh, I'll see what we have. And she heads off. Try and find some bacon for you all.
Oh, wait,
there will be a fire, but if the pub doesn't have bacon, there will be a fire.
Yeah. Wait, just do you know where we could find the speaker?
The speaker, yeah. Speaker Matthew. He's normally at the front of the Blue Clam, which is the local tavern. It's too early for drinking, naturally, but he's there to make sure.
They really change that name.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, he's normally there, just greeting people as they go by.
Yeah. Because you got all that from betting on yourself.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where all my money is. That's all. I'll figure that.
Hey, don't look at me. All right. Wait. Do you want to wait for the bacon, or do we want to grab it on our way out of town?
Yeah, on the way out sounds fine. Let's go find out what's going on. The more money you have, the more bacon we can eat.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
So you just so I'm clear, you've sent Marta in to cook some bacon, then you've all just buggered off.
Oh no! I'll run down to the kitchen and we'll get it when we come back. We're gonna go find out what's going on, but we'll come back for the bacon.
She's like, okay, all right, we'll see you soon. All
right. Beatrice, Greykov, you guys coming?
Where are you going?
Speak to the speaker. About the monsters. Get paid.
Sounds good.
Here for a particular reason with this one, and they were supposed to something or other, some such. Are we here for a very specific purpose? No. Sly.
I
think hadn't you joined us for a very specific purpose?
Well, it was to see if you guys needed help, and you guys seem to be handling things. But then I showed you the place to stay for the night. But then I spent a shit ton of money, and I need more money to continue covering costs. It's the bad thing about money is when you spend it, you then need to get more money. And you guys seem like you might want some money. Pardon?
I thought you had an occupation.
Not as such. Not like more like a volunteer work sort of thing. Doesn't really pay the bills.
So, do you harp
What
as
with harp?
play the harp, or like where did the name come from?
Here and there. If you leave it with me for a minute, like ask me in about 30 minutes' time, I'll definitely explain it to you. Right this second, though, Daniel doesn't remember. So.
No. And then you had your money.
Yeah.
Sly's just
Okay.
being mysterious.
Tobin, there's something really sly about him. I don't know what it is.
Yes, she's a little bit dicey. Just keep an eye on her. Look, if she turns out to be dicey, then just maybe she doesn't come back from the mines.
Yeah. So we can always go back and get Impa. Worst comes to worst.
I mean, Dan's just a professional character roller at this stage. So.
All right.
Holy
To the
crap.
speaker.
We just want to call out the fact that Inflatable Cat has now subscribed for 3 years straight. That's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. Oh.
Legend.
That's amazing, Cat. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, massive hearts.
Jeremy. So really random quick thing, or not random. It's I think you know how you deleted a character sheet. I think that one might have had the money that I had. I don't know. But I don't know if it's retrieved. Probably not.
We'll figure it out.
The thing I want to do is I want to get by along with it. So that's 50 gold pieces. So that's not.
Okay. Well,
So
would you have had that 50 gold pieces on you, do you think?
I think so. Yeah, and
Well,
I
you've
can
got
double-check.
winnings from the pit fight
with Impa,
with Impa, and he bet quite a lot.
I bet everything I had.
And then there was a gold pouch in Maxil Dinar's room, and he had I don't know how much money was in that.
Okay.
But we can look back through the record.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
No dramas.
just when Greg probably want to go to get or something.
Okay, no dramas.
If you
Good to know.
How much money do I have?
Yeah, easy enough to find. Okay. So leaving the east side, you head west. And Sly would know this, having been in Termaline for a couple of days before traveling down to find you all. The Blue Clam is on the west of the whole Termaline village, right on the shores of the Mare Dwalden, winding through the streets. The streets are starting to come to life a little bit. You can hear this kid's voice still ringing out through the streets, and it sounds like he's off in front of you a bit, sorry, let me start that again. He's off in front of you a ways, that's where his sound is coming from, and a little bit to the south, if that's clear. But in any case, you know that if you keep going straight ahead, you'll get to the Blue Clam. Sure enough, winding through these streets, you do see a couple of shops here and there. If you're after a bow, you do see a weapon shop nearby.
Yeah, and Liesa would like that very much.
But we don't know if you have them.
I should have 50 gold pieces, but
I believe you. If you're saying, yeah, you should have 50 gold pieces and you can back it up with all that kind of reasons, then that's fine. We can solve the other any debts later.
Okay. I will research his funds and then.
IOUs.
I'd like to piggyback off of this and exchange a hand axe for a shield, if I may. So
Hand axe for a shield?
Well, not exchange, as in sell a hand axe and then buy a shield. It's net 5 gold pieces. Or at least according to the player's handbook, things might be a little bit steeper here in...
Net, you're out of pocket 5 gold. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'll
That's
just
fine.
speed run that for you.
Yeah. So you do manage to find a small shop called the Gilded Hunter. Right, in there you do find some bows and things, you find some shields, you find some daggers and some other throwing axes and things. So a trade can be made in that shop for your shield, for a basic shield there I think you're after. Is that right, Jorgen? Basic shield. So that's -5 for you. And Greykov, you're after a longbow for 50 gold.
I am, but I could trade in my short bow. Works quite well, and I think it would be
Shoot
worth
straight?
it.
Is that the same short bow that you've used from rooftops and not hit things?
No, that was a different one.
The sights might need adjusting.
Worst negotiating partner ever.
Remember I had that flying dragon lizard thing? Straight up from that Max Ildenar's house.
One second.
Oh, that was a thing that happened.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, he shot the crap out of that thing. It was fantastic.
Yeah. I fed us the other day. What are you talking about?
Okay. Heading into this, the Gilded Hunter, you're greeted by an elven male, long pointy ears, a long sort of straight hair. He looks fairly, I guess, pristine for manning this kind of shop. He looks at you, he goes, "Oh, ready for some hunting? I see you after something of interest?"
I was born ready for hunting. I would like to see your longbows if you have some.
Certainly. And he directs you to this cabinet along the wall where there's like 5 or 6 different longbows, almost all exactly the same, kind of crafted and placed against the wall.
Well,
Just one of these.
I would be interested in one of these, and perhaps I could trade in my trusty short bow as well, and you might make some use of it yourself.
May I see this item?
Indeed.
He has a look at your bow. Seen some activity, this bow of yours, yes? You've had it for some time?
It is well worn in. It is in its prime.
Well worn in. It's harder to sell something which is well worn in. It's easier to sell something which is pristine and brand new. I can give you 10 gold for this.
That'll do.
Fair.
I'm happy with that.
Which, if this is the trade we're doing, then
What
that
would
would...
be? Yeah, what would make us even then?
Well, these things normally I sell for 50 to 60 gold each. I'll give it to you for 40 in this instance, yes? Seem fair?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Check in a couple hours.
Nah. Not so good.
You don't need anything to fire with this fantastic piece of craftsmanship?
Well, I'm guessing the same ammunition. I don't know. Do you got any special arrows that? I am probably poor now.
Is there a jeweler about the town?
A jeweler?
Yes, I pull out this duck charm bracelet that has 10 ducks in it. I have a wonderful trinket I wish to be appraised.
Yes. You can see the jeweler. He's just a few doors down the street here.
Marvelous. What's the shop shingle?
What was it called again? Oh, it's,
It's like a shingle, like a sign that sits on the outside of the dwelling that denotes the name and sometimes sigil of the establishment. Yes.
It's nothing fancy. That old jeweler isn't. Not one for crafty names. It's just called the jeweler.
Okay.
How original.
There's no need to complicate it.
It's for old Frostleaf. She looks after the jewelry there. You'll let her know that I sent you. You'll be looked after.
Thank you kindly. What was her name? Frostleaf.
Frostleaf. Aranel Frostleaf.
Too many vows.
Anything else for anyone whilst you're here?
Oh,
I've
I'm
heard
good.
tell that there is interesting activity in the gem mine at the moment.
is there any gems
What
in
have
that?
you heard?
Well, the hint would be in the name, I would think. That is the
Hmm.
namesake of our town, of our village here. It is all the Termaline which they find and gem and mine out of that place.
I have an
Well,
idea.
used to, right?
Now we're poor.
Well,
And there's a gem mine, yeah. And you're a rogue.
We get the gems. Yeah.
Just a hint, guys. Like he can hear everything you're saying, right? So sorry.
indeed.
Yeah, we're discussing picking up an honest mining trade.
Yes, this adventuring hasn't been paying particularly well.
Who would we speak to about joining the mining operation here? Is it the speaker as well?
I think he's probably the best person to speak to at the moment, given what news has come to light overnight. The mine is closed right now, and no one will be mining unless it is reopened. Happened before, it'll happen again.
So this isn't this the first time there's been monsters in there?
No, it happens from time to time, but something feels
What type of
different about
monsters?
it.
Any-
Rumor has it that there is creatures from the Underdark which creep up through the depths of that mine.
Makes sense.
Oh, have fun.
We usually
Dig down
wait
deep enough.
Indeed. Speak usually waits for a group of strong or disposable-looking adventurers, such as yourselves. Take your pick. And
We
sends
look
them in.
disposable to you.
Well, you'll be fine. If that's what you wish to do, that is. But indeed, I suggest you speak to Speaker Mastu, and I'm sure he'll give you all the information you need.
Jorgen cuts himself on a weapon in the shop. Accidentally.
Oh, be careful there, my feline friend. You break it, you take it. So, anything else, or you'll be on your way?
I'm good. You guys.
Okay, well,
Very good.
enjoy. You know where to find me should you need anything to actually fire off that bow, or anything from anyone else. And he lets you open the door and lets you leave the front door. Looking around now, you can see a few doors down. There is this old sign hanging in, like, sort of blowing in the breeze, covered in frost and snow. It just says, "The Jeweler."
Alright, well, I guess we're heading there next.
It is the jeweler.
Not just like,
Must have a lot.
hmm.
You know what we need right now? Bacon. Should have brought some with us.
Well, we're going to get the bacon on the way back. Before we leave town, pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon?
You guys never had pocket bacon?
No.
I'd like to grease up my frock.
What?
Don't really
You,
have
you have a
pockets.
you just got to have like a special bacon pocket for your pocket bacon.
Fuck.
You're heading down to the jewelry store.
Are we?
Are you? This is the question.
Are we going to the jewelry store?
We are.
We are. Okay, we are.
Okay, heading to the jewelry store. It looks quite dark in there. Like, you can see only dim light through the glass or through the windows. A couple of candles lit, and you see this, like, a figure sort of shuffling around. Opening the door, this old woman turns to face you. She goes, "Oh, hello. May I help you?"
Nah, we're just knocking running.
What? What is that?
Apparently we have some items to appraise, if you have some time.
Oh, Yes, we found this rather quacktacular charm bracelet a while ago. I was just wondering if it was anything particularly interesting. Apart from the fact that it's dust.
You hand it over to her, and she looks at it for a second and takes it over to like this large magnifying glass sitting on her desk, on the bench. She puts it under and she pulls down not just one but two pairs of like glasses, which are just insanely huge on her face. And her long sort of grey wavy hair sort of gets in the way. She kind of brushes it away. Looking at this bracelet, she's eyeing each one of these ducks, and she says, "Oh, never seen anything like this before. Where did you say you found it?"
I honestly don't remember.
It's been a hectic week.
Shut up, we don't remember.
I've never seen it before. I mean, they look like they're made of glass, but they also feel much lighter than glass. But it almost feels like there's something inside of each one.
Maybe this would be the point that I should say thank you very much. And then go and cast Identify on it in my own time. Now that I realize I have that stuff.
And she says, like, as you take it back off her, she's like, I would be happy to take that off your hands if you wanted to part with it.
Well, you could always put forth a digit value, and then it could be considered with due thoughtfulness and time.
I mean, after all, it is a bracelet of small ducks, which is unique in its own right, but I could give you 53 gold for it.
Interesting. I will mull this.
She gives you stuff, but she's kind of just looking just over the top of her glasses, like, hopefully.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
She's trying to like pull a swift one on me.
Absolutely.
I rolled 13.
I'll pretend to trip. And I'll touch Beatrice on the shoulder as I just to steady myself, and I'll cast guidance.
Okay.
And a 1.
As she stares at you, waiting for a response, and you stare back at her, and then you suddenly feel this little boost of like extra guidance hit you. You sort of get the feeling that she's holding something back, like there's something extra she's not quite saying.
Nice. Cool. I'll figure out what it does, and then I'll see how much she's trying to shaft me.
Okay. So, was that a no? Yes? You'll take it? 60 gold. 60 gold.
Consideration that I would mull this sum over after some meditation on it. You know, I'm not one to like rush into decisions and all that.
Okay. Oh, you know where to find me.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you so much. So kind.
You're welcome. As you turn and exit the store again, you can hear again that kid's voice. Monsters in the gem mine. Gem mine's closed.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure everyone heard you earlier.
Don't go mining today. You'll get fucking killed.
I feel like that kid's trying to tell us something.
You know that found journal that was found in Maxill's room? Did we find out what was inside that?
I think so.
Okay.
It was more so just notes of like financial transactions and different dealings, but numbers didn't quite add up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. To speaking now? To the blue clam!
Yeah, I wouldn't say that one out loud.
Heading
Russell
on
was terrible, me.
towards the blue clam.
Oh,
You wind your way through there. You see off to your left, like more of an opening before you reach there. You see an opening which looks like it could be the market square, something like that. And that's where you see this kid now sort of walking around, calling out the same thing, and people are starting to crowd around him. heading off to the Blue Clam, you see that outside the tavern, you see two bundled up humanoids talking to one another. When they spot you arriving, one waves to you in a friendly manner and says, "Hello, you all seem far too prepared for trouble. Are you here about the mine?"
Depends who's asking.
I am Speaker Horus Mesju. Of
Bless you.
course. It happens all the time. It's my name. It's Mesju. It's a weird one. And what you look at is basically this really large, like half-orc character, but he's fairly well spoken. Looks pretty young, but he seems quite keen to make a good impression. Look, yes, I kind of run this town here in Termaline. I do my best to make sure everyone's happy, but as you can appreciate, that a lot of our revenue for the town, our town keeps the town alive, is these gems that come from the gem mine, hence the namesake of our town. But when the gem gets closed because of creatures that come up or whatever the case might be, it kind of slows things down a bit, slows the economy right down here. We need that thing to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, so it'd be pretty valuable for you to have that mine reopened.
Yes, well look, it's not as bad as you might think this time. It seems okay. What we saw recently was a number of kobolds entering into the cave, and basically our miners are just like, you know what, we don't want to go in there while there's all these other kobolds in there just being annoying.
It had nothing with the Quagoth or the chokers that they saw then.
The who and the what now?
The Quagoth.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Bless you. A whole other hanky for her.
I don't know. I've got notes about like some creatures like that. The Quagoth or Quagoth are like underdark cave dwelling creatures, and so are chokers. So I've got it written down. I just don't remember why.
I can remind you
I think
why.
that's her sex book. I don't know what the.
So you found those creatures before you got. Hey.
I said it does say small and nimble.
You spotted those creatures, or you counted them when you all tied Max Ildenar to a chair and killed him. They were all captive in the cells around him.
There you go.
I have them in the same notes from Icewind episode 14. 3 short creatures: a choker, a walker, and a Quagoth.
All right, that's
Where were they? They work for the speaker.
No, they weren't. They were in prison
They were
cells.
in the cage. They tore him apart whilst the.
Kobolds have like 5 or 6 hit points.
Whoop.
Who's gonna be terrified? What's the real deal? Come on, seriously.
Someone mention the Underdark?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, kobolds are known for their traps and whatnot. So
It's
not gonna be an easy trip.
You know where
it's look, this kind of thing happens from time to time. Sometimes the miners delve too deep, and we have had in the past some creatures come up from the Underdark, but thankfully enough, we've had adventurers come through, such as yourselves, and they kind of solve that issue for us. And
How convenient.
how convenient indeed, right? Sometimes the mine is out of commission for a few days, but it always ends up back on its feet.
Well, now it is definitely just kobolds.
Look, as far as I'm aware, there's kobolds in there.
Insight. Is this? Where are the miners that left? Did any of them die?
Can I insight check him?
Yes. Are you asking, Beatrice? Are you asking in character or out of character? In character.
In character, like
That's
this
easy.
doesn't sound like it adds up. This sounds a bit dumb.
Look, no one has been killed. No one has been killed this time.
This time,
Well, look, we've had issues in the past, but this time, no. With the kobolds, as far as we know, the kobolds entered via the front door. Now, previously, creatures in the Underdark do not enter via the front door. They come up from under the dark. Yes?
They use the back door.
Indeed.
I knew a drow like that once.
Well,
Drow. Vile creatures.
we did have... Look, as far as we know, no one has been killed. We did have one poor old miner that did go missing a few days before these kobolds showed up. Which is, why we've...
From the mines.
Yes.
Who was witness to the fact that there were kobolds?
Well, most of the miners saw them there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there was Thrain, Boren, Kareg. Why?
Did you want the honest answer or a platitude?
I only deal in honests, in truths.
Oh, okay. Then I just want to double check that you're not full of shit.
Oh my goodness, why would I send you into these dangerous situations?
Because I've had my fair share of assassination.
Because you're hoping not to pay us?
It's made me a bit salty.
I'd be happy to offer, remuneration for clearing out the mine of these kobolds, by all means. 50 gold is on offer for those adventurers which can clear this mine out of these...
50 gold
50
each.
gold each. That's
no,
quite impressive.
no, whoa. It's 50 gold for the lot of you, yes? We're not, made of money here. It's a
What
nice
do we
town.
say?
There's more than kobolds.
I did, Billy. I
Yeah,
did.
well,
Giving
look,
you proof.
No
We
one has
bring the-
reported anything more than a kobold.
How about 100 gold?
I wish I could help you get 100 gold that easily, but all I have in my disposable right now, all I can actually get my hands in without taking this town down with me, is the 50 gold.
What about, say, there's 6 of us, so 60 gold. So that's 10 per person for clearing out the mines, and maybe something a bit extra if we find something a bit more nasty than just kobolds in it, and bring back proof for you.
Make a persuasion check.
It should be 10 gold
Guide
apiece
myself.
for each side of the size of the kobold. So if it's twice as big as a kobold, it's 20.
My
And
friend,
just roll. This character roll shit. I need to roll a new character. I rolled a big old fat 11.
generally, as far as we've seen, the kobolds all generally be fairly much the same size. They're not very big. They're just, the miners would rather not go in there with all these annoying kobolds in their way. I'm sorry, sir. You were trying to ask me a question before, Gregov.
Oh, well, if we bring back the head of, something truly terrible, and then you go, no, I said it was for the kobolds. I just want to make sure we get paid for our work, so
Well, you could just leave the something more terrible down there. That'd be fine, I'm sure.
Oh,
He doesn't really care about anything
But
that's not
what if we
kobolds.
have no choice to get rid of it around?
Well, then you're doing yourself a favor.
But please don't leave anything else down
We'll
there
be
if it
back.
does show.
Not kobolds, so I'm coming back.
Oh, please
We'll
come
be coming
back.
back away for money, but
Okay. I'm sorry,
What
man,
kind
but
of gem?
Termaline. The gems are called Termalines.
No. But what kind of gem is that? Is it good? Is it valuable? What does it do?
don't know.
It's not something that I've heard into spells.
It's they have value. The better, the clear, higher quality they are, and the larger they are. It's much like a diamond per se, but not quite as valuable as diamond, but a little bit more plentiful, more
And you can
easily
fashion them
acquired.
into like pink gems.
Pinky green.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
consulted my god Google.
Yeah, they come in various
Yeah, we're
colours.
doing it now too. But
It's always your best friend.
And look, I wish I could accommodate the 60 gold for the
No.
6 of you. That makes sense, but like I mentioned, I've only got the 50 at my disposal there.
Okay, 50 gold and let's say accommodation for 2 nights.
Let's make it happen. I think we can agree that I'll speak to Marta at the east side, and I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
Aw, he's sick of this. Look at him.
You have yourself
Very well
a
done.
deal, and I extend my hand.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. So do you know where you're heading?
To the mine.
Mine.
Indeed. So it's just back along the road past the east side inn, and you'll follow the road to the gem mine. It's a well-worn road. You'll find it. It's only about 30 or so minute walk from here. Yeah, it's quite close.
Fantastic.
All right.
Okay, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I can see in the dark pretty well. Can you guys see in the dark?
I don't really need to.
Look, I can do many things, but seeing the dark isn't really one of them.
That's right. We got torches.
Yeah, sounds good. Maybe you guys just go in front and be sneaky and stuff.
Okay.
I'll bring the axe.
See you soon, speaker.
Oh, just in terms of being at the front. This time, if there's combat, Tolbin, don't rush off without me. I want to do something. So, like, I can cast a spell that allows you to use a cone breath attack weapon. I think that would be quite spectacular as a beast.
What if he turns into like a beast? And then
It's
yeah.
As long as
That's
it's
pretty
Or,
fucking heavy metal.
I'm down for smoky cone weapons. Sounds great.
Rip that bong.
On breath.
Okay. Heading off.
Bong breath is the
Out of,
name of the attack.
That's this these
I
guys.
cast bong breath.
Bong breath them. Said these things. I
Right.
think this isn't recorded.
Heading
Yeah.
along. Why isn't my clock running?
Oh, wait. We have to. I just quickly run back to the speaker. Also, you need to cover the bacon that is being prepared at the east side as well. I'll let. What's
Marta.
the caretaker's name?
Marta.
I'll let Marta know. Thank you. And I run back off before he can disagree.
I just shake my head with my hand in my hand.
Okay, she takes care of the bacon for you. Sorry, I missed half of that. Did you want to take that with you or not?
Pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon. All right, she puts it on the bill.
Yeah, and the speaker said he'll cover it for us.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'll make sure I catch up with Master you later. Or us later.
Great. Have fun.
Great.
We're going to go kill some kobolds.
Oh, well, that'll be delightful, I suppose. Good luck.
Right.
Tali's like, I'm just going to stay with Marta, if that's all right, everyone.
I honestly forgot
You don't want to
I
come?
am so sorry.
That's okay. I've got that effect. I just sort of fade around in the background, but please do tell me all about it when you get back.
I could bring back one for you.
Oh no, it's okay. I've seen them before. They're not the kind of creatures I'm interested in. It's fine.
Is there anything that might be down there that you would be interested in?
Yeah. Any kind of flora or fauna which seems like it's just out of place, or either behaving differently than what you would expect, or is a different size, or crazy things like that.
Keep an eye out.
Okay. Keep an eye for a big old kobold.
Okay. Well, good luck. And she sends
Do
you.
I still have like one of those vials of purple juice. Do you remember that made people crazy? That was made from the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of thing? Like, because that's weird and something that doesn't do what you expect it to do, I guess. Or is that just a weird drug?
What? One way to find out.
I found found this and I have no intention of using it. Would this be the kind of thing that you're talking about? It came from a mushroom. People abuse it as a substance.
It came from a mushroom. She takes it and she goes, "Oh, leave it with me. I'll have a look at it." Yeah.
I didn't know you could
eat
milk
it.
mushrooms.
I don't think it was milked. Slightly more pureed and mixed with other things, it looks like. Anyway, I'll have a look into it, Beatrice. Trust me. Okay.
She's been around long enough and she tried to kill us. That's fine.
Heading off towards the mine. After about a 30 or so minute walk, following the tree line. Hopefully you guys can kind of see it on the map now. Not the mine itself, but the road to the mine, which is, yes, this road. Why isn't it pinging?
It's okay.
So yeah, we can see the road.
Can anyone do the... Can anyone do like the hold down ping?
I was doing it before. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's
But
working.
my ping is very light.
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong action. There we go. Yes, that road. After following that road for about 30 or so minutes, you can see the entrance to the gem mine, which is an open tunnel in a hillside. Empty carts are parked near the entrance, next to which a crude wooden sign has been propped up. Written on the sign in charcoal are the words "Kobolds only," in common.
I mean, they're clever enough to at least spell kobolds, right?
Hang on, wait. What exactly is a kobold? I've never encountered one before. I thought they were monsters.
Really tiny, sort of dragon looking.
The dragons?
Master
No.
Trapsman.
They want to
Okay,
be
but-
dragons.
Okay, but they're clearly intelligent, so we don't have to go in and like kill them.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can just be
very.
like, hey,
There's a pillar there, and then later on you can come back here.
Well, let's put it this way. Then they're probably not going to move without some, hey, piss off thing. So it's probably going to be some killing.
Like, just because they're intelligent doesn't mean they're not evil jerks.
What
we
do
don't
you...
know that. It's,
Oh, and
the
everyone's,
last-
I know
bet
we
they
really don't
love
check for them, but
Kobold Hitler.
traps.
Kobold Hitler.
Yeah, they're massive fans. Let's go and kill them.
Historically, from what I know of kobolds, they hang around dragons. Is that a concern or not really?
That
Yeah,
would be a concern
Have
for
like
me.
leader.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they would have noticed if a dragon appeared near town. That would have been very
Sure.
obvious.
Well, they could be scouting.
Exactly, they could be scouting for a home, so better to clear them out before a dragon gets there.
I know. I think you're more likely to get adventurers in to exterminate the threat if you don't tell them about the dragon.
I mean, dragons you can reason with. They're more intelligent than a kobold.
No, I'm sure we could probably try to talk our way before we go and kill all of these things.
I see
I
no
mean, we don't
problem
have to go
talking
and-
first.
Yeah.
But
And-
I mean, they like to lay traps, so we've got to check for that. Even though we don't really do it often.
I don't understand. You said 2 words together. You said 3 words together, and I don't understand what you just said.
Yes. Well, you can lead then.
Oh no, I'm not the sneaky type. I'm like a little bit sneaky. I can help us all be a bit more sneaky, but
Why? I thought
not
you were
really like-
sly.
well, that's my name.
I think you got the name for a reason.
And it was given to me, like most people. All right, who's going in first?
Person with dark vision.
I can go in first if you like. I have dark vision. I can see pretty well, and we can try to talk, but we're bringing you plenty of piss off just in case.
Yeah. I do have I do have a spell that can help us all be a bit sneakier. Ooh. But it just means you got to stay within 30 feet of me.
That's too close.
That sounds fine.
I mean, no, because if Greykov goes ahead and goes to like 20 feet, and he's got that 10 feet buffer in front of him, or even he goes to that like 30 feet.
I don't know. He's pretty silent. I think he'll be alright.
Aren't you wearing like big armor that is jingly and jangly?
Yes, that'd be me.
All right. So what's our marching order here?
Go get a strip.
I'll
I'll go
take the
first.
back.
I'll go in the middle so that way I can cover everyone front and back
Okay.
with the
Smart.
parts without a trace. I'll pull out some mistletoe and I'll crush it in my hands and throw it on the ground, and then everyone gets a +10 to stealth
Fantastic.
and +10 to stealth.
God damn.
I appreciate this the sentiment of talking to them, but I am looking forward to using my new bow.
I rolled that wrong.
Okay, so we've got Greykov in the front, and Zane at the rear, and Sly in the middle. That leaves us with
Crap, I still rolled 22.
next to Tolman.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like we have.
That's right, still got 21.
Can you roll me a
Yeah, it's a
stealth?
+10.
Yeah, can you roll me
Sly.
Oh, thanks.
Be
I have not rolled yet.
Would that
I'm
make
going to use one of my channel divinity charges to give myself Blessing of the Trickster, so I just roll a flat roll, not a disadvantage.
would that mean that Jorgen is behind Greykov near the front?
17.
Yep.
Did I get the low?
That'll work for us.
17.
So I got a 24.
Nice.
Great check.
All right, let's just have a look at these numbers again. We have stealth checks all around 12. 2 from. Oh, okay, disadvantage. So 12,
Go for stealth.
11. Hang on, I'm adding 10 to each of these, aren't I?
Yes.
22, 21, 17, 33,
Mine
24.
at 23 has already got the 10 on it.
Okay, 23, cool, and 14. Sweet as. Let's go.
I'm surprisingly quiet with heavy armor.
Yeah.
I like this.
What does that say? Whatever. Okay. Jorgen with 26. Soft Kitty
16.
with 10.
+10 plus without a trace.
+10. Step, yeah.
Okay.
Soft kitty indeed.
We are all super sneaky.
All right, so hopefully you will all be able to see the map now, yes?
I can see the map, yeah, just everything's things are in grey.
I can see people in front
Can
of me.
Tolbin, do you have a light, or have you wild shaped into something that can see?
Anyone who's got torches, if you wanted to use them, right click on your token and then you should see a little torch icon or flame icon, top left hand corner.
I can see.
I can see
Either I don't have to.
a little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
As you come down these roughly hewn steps to enter from this entrance and just head down into the mine, you descend about 60 feet before entering this small chamber. You see that racks are holding picks and hammers on the walls, and the floor is covered with rock dust and tracks.
As we're walking down, Sly just says to herself, she's like, I should have used disguise self and made myself look like a kobold. I never seen what a kobold looks like before, but that would have. She's just mumbling to herself as she's walking.
I
mean,
look
we
at.
can always get the skins or something and pretend to be them.
Well, it looks like we've come to a fork in the road. Maybe I'll take a
We
quick
could
look.
Maybe we should do a quick survival check.
Yes, I'd like to
Like,
keep
look
an
for
eye
tracks
out
or some shit.
for tracks.
Sure, give me a survival check.
Let's do this.
I can't give you guidance because I'm concentrating
Oh.
on keeping us sneaky.
Wow.
You can
That's
tell there's
great.
loads of tracks on the ground, but they're kind of all so crossed over that it's hard for you to tell. And especially with you guys all starting to trample on the same space, it's getting harder and harder to tell.
All right.
What's my survival like?
Your survival.
I gave you the idea. And I'm used to your incompetence. +1.
Um,
Ah!
Turns
So
out
Beatrice,
you aren't.
Beatrice looks down and is like, "Hey, there's Grey Cos tracks in here."
Through here.
Yep, it's a mine.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
The more you guys are looking at the tracks, the
Well,
more you're stepping
okay.
on
What
them.
don't why don't I stand at the top of the two paths? Greykov, if you want to go down one and scout it out, and someone goes and scouts down the other one, and then come back before we make a decision.
Well, I'll just wait here
Right.
then.
Splitting the party sounds like a wonderful idea.
No, not the
can
whole
I-
way. Just like one person is scouting.
Can I sniff? I don't know if I get any kitty bonuses for.
I don't think you do.
I'll use.
Can I roll for
sniffing as
kitty?
Yeah, can I
As
roll for kitty?
perception.
Sly, do you mind moving up a little bit?
Or
I think we're all trying
investigate-
to get to the chamber.
Investigation is something really close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you're looking for a specific thing, whereas it sounds like
Okay.
listening out, you're trying to hear
Perception.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a
Alright,
perception
so-
check.
I'm going to get up to this point, Jeremy, on the
Yep.
map and see that there's
Smells
light
like
coming
axe.
down there and get ready to scare people.
Okay. You
I
know,
rolled a
so
5.
Jorgen, you can. What you do here is everyone kind of shuffling around behind you, saying, "Where's the? Do you see any tracks? What's going on?" You can't hear anything else besides like the noise of what you're all making behind you.
God damn it, guys! Keep it down.
Okay, so
That's your fault, not mine.
hang on. So where did you just come from, Greykov?
Are you
Did you
guys
go
like
around
professional
to the right hand
adventurers
side?
or?
You went around.
It was as empty as it looked.
So what you saw on the right hand side, just so you get a feel for what's going on.
Sure.
The floor in that space you just went through is dusty, and you see the cave is 5 feet higher on the far side than it is where you wrapped around. There's a rocky ridge separating these two areas, except for like slopes on either side, which make small ramps around this rocky patch. Small gem deposits in the ridge and the walls of this cave gleam seductively.
Go,
Oh.
be seducted. You're a rogue. You pause the game, Jeremy.
I
I'm
did.
seduced.
Everyone was running around like crazy.
Well, if I'm here and I'm like, ooh,
Piece of candy.
piece game, I will. Hey, a peanut.
Let's keep moving. Let's not get caught up in all this.
Wait,
Let's
where's
get these on the
Greykov?
way out. We got some kobold ears.
Oh, is that one there?
We-
Deposits here.
Oh, they're kind of scattered throughout, like everywhere, yeah?
Okay. Can I look at one closely and see if I can
Yeah.
take it?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
It's a 9.
Mm. When you're looking at it, you can see there is this like shimmering kind of almost opal-esque thing stuck in this rock, but you have no roll. You can't just, you know you can't just grab it and take it out. It's not like sitting there waiting to be taken.
It's not ripe for the picking.
It is not. I will head back to my hiding spot.
Sly's just gonna, whilst everyone's milling around, is just gonna start to walk down that left-hand side path and scope out what you can see.
No, not my spells again.
Yep. Okay.
Can I see anything down there with my perception?
Yes, with your 17. So walking down this
17?
area, down this tunnel, you can see that at some point it kind of steps up by about 5 or 6 feet. So that's the edge, the end of what you can see. You cannot see above that space, but the cave does open up. Like that tunnel does open up, and you can see that it like expands out into some kind of cavern. But what is in there, you're unable to see given the height of that ledge.
Oh, so this is a ledge over here.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna look back at people. Are they all still talking?
I don't know, you are still talking?
We weren't talking. We were quiet.
I'm gonna scooch down to my stomach and crawl forward I can have a look over
Okay.
and see what I can see.
Okay, continuing with 17. You can see number of benches and tables that are set up as workspaces where miners clean any gemstones they find. Gravel and pebbles are strewn around on the ground. Scattered across the floor are a few hammers, picks, and some broken lanterns.
Yeah. I'll head back. And do I see this path over here?
You would have seen a bit of that path, I imagine, yeah.
Hey guys, there's nothing really down that way except for like the ledge. But I think the path in the middle leads down. I think.
You should just close the door.
Well, let's go do it then. Ain't any
Where's Grey
turtles up here.
I'm going to ready.
Has anyone seen where Greykov is?
I did a stealth. I'm going to ready a dodge.
I was use
Great.
myself momentarily. I have to go and give my 8-year-old a piece of my mind.
Make sure she gets it back.
Greykov. Greykov? Where did Greykov? Greykov. Where'd you go?
There
Stage
is
whispers.
no reply.
I have a 13 passive perception, which I'm guessing is not going to help me with this.
Come to a cobalt trap.
Guys, I think Greykov's in trouble. Guys,
He's checking stuff out. I don't know if he's in trouble.
Actually-
Nothing made me think he's in trouble.
yeah, but like if he goes out of that 30 feet from the spell that I cast, he's not going to have the protection anymore.
Yeah, he's pretty confident to be able to deal with himself. Hey, he just bought a bloody sweet new bow.
I know, you're right. Someone who buys a brand new bow wouldn't do anything risky
Look,
that might lose
did he
that
go
bow.
past you? Did he go past
No,
you at all?
I haven't.
Well, then he's obviously down one of the other paths. Why don't you just go have a look for him?
All right. Well, if you guys wait here, because if you guys go along, if I go too far away, you're not going to have the spell.
That's
As soon
okay.
as he walks away, I walk down the other path. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
Okay.
I'll start walking down this like whispering, Greykov,
Boom.
Greykov. Don't! Sacred flame, right on the boom. You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's on.
Is that a because I'm ready to dodge, do I have advantage on the save or?
I'm going to
That's
say
that.
yes because
I don't
you
think
were... Hang on. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Where's my save? How do you do a save? Does anyone know how you do a save?
Let's have a look. Dex.
Level up. No. Strength, dex.
Oh, on your character sheet on the right hand side, you've got saving throws.
On
You see it?
this, yeah, sweet. Aha. Roll good.
Okay. Do you have to do are you going to do a dex save? I imagine that saves.
Yeah. Versus a 13 and 21 will save.
Okay,
Greykov.
it's not half damage. You just dive out of the way as this small burst of flames hits the rock wall next to you. Lights things up for a fraction of a second.
Well done. I appreciate it. High five. Okay. We should probably get back to the group. Did you find anything? Pardon?
Nothing of note except for this corridor to the left.
Do we want to go have a quick
Something
look down
that
this
I had-
way?
I think I heard your footsteps from over there before. Or somebody's.
I on the other side, I called down. There's like a ledge, and I think it's like the meeting room or something, or like a workroom. What's down this corridor down here?
Don't know. I haven't gone down there yet.
Hang on. Let's go have a quick look.
As you start to approach, you hear the sound of rushing water kind of off in the distance, and it gets louder as you approach. An underground river. Are you how far? Sorry, where are you going? Because I can just see Raykov around the edge of this thing. I don't want to give everything away. If you just okay.
Yeah,
I have 4 impulse control.
And go no further and just like look around the corner.
Okay, you can hear like running water somewhere inside this cavern.
Do we want to check it out?
No, I see that there's some rats there.
Yeah, if you poke your head around the corner, then I'll give you the full description. So underground river flows through the far side of this cavern, which is supported by a natural stone pillar near the water's edge. Between you and the river are 2 halfling-sized grey rodents with long tails and beady eyes. As soon as they see something move ahead of them, they rush to attack you. Roll initiative.
Wait, how could they see us? We're very sneaky.
You are very sneaky.
We're very sneaky, DM.
I forgot
how
you
could
were
they
very
see
sneaky.
us?
I guess
maybe the sacred flame hitting the wall.
Yeah, probably the sacred flame.
Probably the sacred flame hitting the wall.
Yeah.
I thought who would do something like that?
Let's roll some initiative, fuckers.
Some crazy person.
Wait, so is it just myself and Greykov?
Well, you've left everyone else in the dust, so yes.
So, guys, should we go down that way?
I mean,
we could all just be sitting at the top of the.
I see.
Sitting at the top of the map, going, where did they go?
Can you guys not see anything? You guys all have a torch or something, right? You guys can all see.
I have a torch.
You can see, but
I don't need to. I've got blindsight. I can see up to 60 feet without seeing.
Oh, right. What do you mean your initiatives didn't take?
I can't see around the U-bend.
I rolled. I rolled my 16, but it said I didn't have a token or whatever that was active in initiative.
You rolled a 16.
I rolled a 16.
Are we all rolling initiative or just crazy too?
You're welcome to go and track them down.
Would we have heard anything to make us concerned enough to go looking for them yet?
Well, I mean, we haven't heard anything.
Sly. So as Sly sees the rats coming for him, she's just like, "What the fuck?"
We hear an explosion and then a what the fuck, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It probably warrants investigating.
All right, let's go investigate.
Great.
Either way.
Did you roll initiative before and didn't take as well? Or not yet?
Sorry?
Did you roll initiative already?
Yeah, 21. No, sorry. Oh, no. Sorry. No, I mustn't have. I thought I did. Hang on. Sorry, 17.
There you go. That's in. Okay, so as you hear this like flame go, you see this flash of light around the corner of the rock as the light bounces off from the sacred flame hitting the wall. You hear a bit of a conversation, and then you hear Sly scream out. You all rush ahead, trying to catch up to what's going on. You can roll initiative as well. It is one of the giant rats' turn. I'm going to get this started while you guys roll initiative, because they have seen you
I kind of
first.
feel bad for Greykov considering that he's right in front of everyone, and there's no room to get around him.
I suspect Jordan's dice are broken. He's rolled dog shit this whole campaign.
Need some new dice, I think.
Yeah, new virtual dice.
I can't get I can't see Beatrice to move her up. Oh, there she is. Cool.
Okay, so this rat here just runs straight up to you, Greykov, being the first thing it can see, and tries to bite you in the leg.
Oh, really, guys? You screamed about giant rat?
Well,
I'm used to regular-sized rats. It's a big-ass fucking rat.
It is a halfling-sized, massive rat, and you can see this jaw is ready to chomp on your leg for 13 to hit.
It is a rat of unusual size.
It really is. 13 hits or no?
That will miss. Yeah, sorry, 15 AC.
Okay, Greykov, you're up then.
Okay. Well, I'll have disadvantage if I try to attack it here. It's small. Can I move like over it and past it?
Yeah. I mean, you would get. Yeah, that would take double the movement to run through it, but you've still got plenty if you're going to get just there.
Yeah. I will disengage from it, and I will move a little bit further away that way, and I will take a longbow shot at it. Longbow. Longbow. How do I
Yeah, then in the chat, hit attack. Click attack.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I was like, longbow. Attack. The normal attack. Come on. Oh, natural one.
This is a brand new bow, right? And you haven't quite got broken it in, were your words. And as you try to pull back, it just slips out of your hands, and the string on it just flies forward and hits your thumb on your other hand. Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Nerd.
That's great.
Oh. Best rogue ever. I will. That's all I can do. I will move into this corner further, and hopefully, probably not break line of sight with both of them, but I probably won't.
Okay.
So I'll stay in the corner and hide and think about my choices.
No worries. Tolman, you're up.
I'm going to move forward a little bit so I can see the rat, and be like, ah!
Well, you'll take an attack of opportunity as you just ran over one.
Oh, I didn't realize I ran over one. Apologies.
Okay, you're right.
I'll just walk past the first one and see Greykov and be like, "You're good, mate."
A very silent thumbs up.
Thumbs up. See a rat, just be like, I'm not becoming a wolf for this stupid rat. And as I do, I raise my hands and I sort of just stare at the rat and I just pull my hand down on it like that. And as I do, appearing out of my hand is a large amount of flies. And it just starts attacking it. So the rat needs to make a DC 13 con save.
Jesus.
It just feels like it's infested.
Tolman, I thought I sold everything out of you, but you surprised me.
It is
So-
swarmed by these things.
It fails, and therefore it takes 1 point of poison damage.
Kick ass.
Oh dear. However, because it failed, it must move 5 feet in a random direction if it can move.
Don't say towards me.
So roll a d4 and it'll if it can only move in one direction, it moves in that direction.
Yeah, it has to.
It doesn't get attacked running away from me.
Okay, gotcha.
Go.
Nice.
And then I give Sly a thumbs up.
Does that cloud of flies hang around, or is it kind of like just attack it then disperse?
It just smashes into it and annoys it for a second and then disappears like dust.
Okay, gotcha. So there's just a swarm of flies just flies out of Tolman. Just swarms this rat for a second. It gets you hear this screeching and squawking from this thing before all of a sudden this thing sort of just disappear into dust and just float away. And Sly, you're up.
Sly sees this rat coming towards her, and she's just almost up on 1 foot, trying to get using as much of that 5 feet of distance as she can to okay, sacred flame.
Sacred Flame, gotcha.
Sacred flame. She does agree with Tolman. It's just a rat. It's not worth using anything bad, big for. It needs to make a dexterity save.
That's
Oh my
20. God. It's a pretty nimble rat.
How the
Sees you warming up your hands and just like just runs around in circles. You can't quite get a target on it as it's like just darting all over the place in front of you.
It's very dexterous and agile now after it got hit with the bugs. It's awake.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck it. Sly's gonna risk it because she doesn't want to be anywhere near this thing because rat. She turns around. Oh, hi Beatrice. And this is gonna. How much distance? How much movement is used if I pass through an ally space?
10 feet of movement.
DM.
10 feet of movement. Where it was normally is occupied space is double that amount.
Yep. Cool. Running away.
Okay. As you turn to bolt and kind of shove past Beatrice, the rat just tries to chomp down on you with its massive jaws.
Yep. That's fine.
For a huge 11 to hit. Yeah. You just managed to get out of the way before it chomps.
As I pass Beatrice, I was like, "Kill it, Beatrice!" And it's moved past.
I accidentally skipped over you before, Beatrice, so you have your turn now.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. My kids are being shit. For the intents and purposes of using a cone spell, do you rule it travels around the side of rocky objects, or do you rule that it's a static cone?
I'm going to apply physics, and depends what it is.
Well, it would be fire.
Fire would not wrap around. That would go straight.
Cool. Alright. Well...
Unless there's gas involved.
Yeah, that's okay. I might
if it's gaseous or liquid or something like that, it probably would, but fire, no.
If she kills it, we have lunch.
Right, well, I might pass this one then.
Toasted rat.
Not too, like, dangerous or anything.
Like, is this Jorgen's natural enemy?
Yeah, I'll pass that one. I don't know whether. So I'm going to cast this spell, which has a lot of vowels, at a creature, and it probably will save, but that's okay. Because it's a line rather than a cone, and I think that's probably a safer bet. It will still take half damage if it succeeds. So it'll go, oh, sweet lord, what the actual... Oh, like, what the fuck is that?
That's your line of attack.
Toastified.
Okay, so dex save.
Yes.
I feel like it's a little bit warm for Tolman. Burn some hairs off.
Ooh, 19 to save.
Takes half. So it'll take 6 scorching damage.
As it's running around and it just sees this blaze of flame come over top of it, it just catches its fur enough for it all to start to catch on fire, and you hear this thing start to screech out loud as it kind of starts to curl up and turn over on its back, and it just fries dead.
Nice. Did that like do significant damage to anyone, or did Slag just run away like a little bitch?
He ran away like a little bitch.
Oh, okay, because I was just like, oh, this thing's probably really, really bad, but no, alright. Coward. Cool. Alright, that's me.
Okay. Zane, you're up.
Well, yeah, took away all of that fun. Well, I guess I'll just pass on through. Let's see, how far is this? Or how much movement was this? 10 feet.
Yeah, whereas a 5-foot normal square, that'll cost you double that. Yep.
Okay, so I can just get to the other side. I can only just see it. I can't get to it, so in this case, I will pull a hand axe and I'll throw my hand axe at it. That'll do it. Did it work? Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits, absolutely.
Hell yeah. A damage. It does 4 damage slashing.
Nice. This axe hits it, and it kind of, because it's the size of it, it hits it, but it also bounces off, and now you can see one of its forearms has been hit pretty severely, and it's kind of now limping around a bit.
Take that, rat.
It straight away charges at you, and it will try and chomp. Chomp? Where's my chomp? Or a huge 13 to hit.
It just goes like onto my armor and just can't quite chomp through it.
Yeah, it tries and tries and tries, but no avail. It's this massive armor around your leg. Stops it.
Stop that tickles.
Jorgen, you're up.
So I would like to cash in feline agility and run into the fray. I'm just trying to work out how many squares that's going to be, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can move diagonally, so from this square here, you could move straight to there.
All right.
1,
So
2,
probably about 5. I
3,
could have skipped one there.
4. So you're stuck there. Is that right?
Would be 4, 5. Because you're feline agility.
Can I passing through the same squares?
You can pass through those squares. You can't land on the same square.
Cool. No, that should work.
Okay.
Feline agility doubles. So
Right,
there's
yeah,
not very
heaps,
much there.
heaps, yep.
And I would like to pull out my shiny new battle axe and cast battle axe.
Jeez, that's a strong spell you got there. Apparently not. Damn, all these new weapons suck.
Ow.
Where did you find this battle axe? Where did that come from? I can't remember.
That came from the shopping session earlier in this session when I didn't buy a shield, I bought a battle axe. I had a shield already.
Oh, okay.
I had back in my mind that I needed a shield. It was
Are they worth the
it's
same
not
amount?
that. It
I'll
was-
look it up.
Yes. So there
Okay.
they are.
Okay. Unfortunately,
But this one, apparently this one's a bit shit. The sights
Yeah.
are off.
you couldn't quite, like, you're not used to the extra weight on this battle axe, and you pick it up, and as you're trying to swing it down, it kind of twists in your hand a bit, and you stub your toe on it. It's like lands on it twists and just hits your toe. So take a point of bludgeoning damage for hitting your big toe.
Big swing, no ding.
That's exactly right.
It's
Ouch.
okay, you can take my hand axe if you need it.
Oh,
I
that
just
giant
got rid of one.
dead. Beatrice, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Now, would you say he kind of has like partial cover from here?
I would say he's got partial cover, yeah.
Yes. Here's a
Half
second.
cover.
He's using Tolman for partial cover.
All right.
There you go.
Well, you would say that I can still see the ground where he is, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna cast this.
Please don't burn me.
This big bonfire.
How big is the range? Oh, 5 foot cube. Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, 5 foot cube.
Okay, I was hoping for like 15 or 20 or something like that. But no, 5 foot's fine. Okay, deck save. Right, gotcha. That's a 9.
That's not gonna be enough. For a
I
magic
gaze in
3.
amazement as my big swing no ding has basically passed through this rat and set it on fire. This shit weapon is actually magic.
Love it.
You're sitting there with this like great axe or battle axe resting on your
Looking
foot,
disappointed
confused.
at it. All of
Yeah.
a sudden it just goes.
All of a sudden, this rat just ignites in front of you. And it's gone. Once the fire settles down again, there's just no more rat. That's it. Finished.
I've heard they're very good with little chili sauce.
On a skewer.
I can agree
It's
with that.
barbecue.
Bit of sriracha.
Okay, we are out of combat.
I'll go pick up my hand axe.
Okay. I will turn off the battle music. And why don't we take a 10-minute break just there post-battle? Sound good? All right, we're back in 10. See you then.
Bye.